Hey guys. So last time we practiced counting our nickels, and today we are going to combine some nickels and pennies and start learning how to count them when we have two different types of coins together. Now, as always, it is time to pause me and gather your coins. I want you to make sure that you get nickels and pennies. We're going to be using them both today. Make sure you check your coins to make sure you've got nickels and not quarters. Feel around those edges and make sure they are smooth on the nickels. That way, you know you have an actual nickel. You need several of each. Go ahead and pause me and get your coins now. All right. Here we go. Before we get to our coins, you know I'm going to make you do it again. We need to practice counting by fives. That way, counting our nickels will be super easy. So put those fingers on the five. If you're comfortable doing it without touching them at this point, that is totally cool with me. If you still want to touch them while we're counting, go for it. Okay, here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Good job. If you need to do it again, if you might have fumbled up a little bit, go ahead and pause me and you can do it again. All right, let's count some coins. Now, I have a nickel and a penny here. How much is that nickel worth? Check the back if you forget. Check the tail side. It is worth 5 cents. And how much is your penny worth? 1 cent. Now, whenever you are counting mixed coins, a trick that I always do is I start with the coin that is worth the most. Whatever I'm counting, I start with the coin that's worth the most. So, what's worth the most here? The nickel or the penny? The nickel is worth the most. So, let's start there. The nickel is worth 5 cents. So, we just need to add one more to it. What is 5 and one more? 6. So, a nickel and a penny together equals 6 cents. Don't forget those cent signs. Now we have what? One nickel and two pennies. Let's start with our coin that is worth the most. Which one is it? The nickel. It is worth 5. So we're going to start at 5 and count up 2 more for each of those pennies that are worth 1. We're going to count up 2. So 5, one more penny would make 6, and the last penny would make 7. 5, 6, and 7. That equals 7 cents. Guys, make sure that you touch the coins as we're counting them. That is totally fine to help you keep track. All right. Don't worry, I don't have the Rona. I'm just allergic to spring. I'll quit touching my face. I will try. Here we go. We have a nickel that is worth 5 and 3 pennies. Which coin are we going to start with? The nickel. It is worth the most here. So the nickel is worth 5. One more penny would be 6. Another penny would be 7. And the last penny would be 8. So if we're touching those as we're counting them, 5, 6, 7, 8 cents. All right, we practice counting by 5. So if we have 2 nickels, how much money do we have? 5, 10. So we have 10 cents. What if we throw a penny in the mix? Are we going to count the penny first? No, we are going to count the nickels first because they are worth more. It makes counting our money a little easier. So let's count our nickels, 5 and 10. Now all we need to do is add that penny. What's 10 and one more? 11 cents. 5, 10, 11. 11 cents. Now we have 2 nickels and 2 pennies. Let's count our nickels first. 5 and 10. Are we done yet? Nope, we still need to add in our pennies. So 10 plus our 2 pennies. 10. 1 penny would make 11. And the last penny would make 12. So if we're counting those from left to right, 5, 10, 11, 12 cents. Now we have 3 nickels. Don't forget to practice counting your 5s even when you're not with me during the day. That will make this a lot easier. Let's count those nickels. 5, 10, 15. Now we just need to add in our penny. What's one more than 15? 16. Good. 16 cents. Now, this question is a little bit different. I have a beach ball here, and it is on sale for 9 cents. I want you to look at your nickels and pennies that you gathered. I want you to pause me for a second while you figure out how you could put your coins together to make enough money to buy this beach ball. You need 9 cents. There's 2 different ways to do it, and they're both correct. Pause me now and see if you can figure out how to make 9 cents with your coins. All right. Here's how I did it. I used 1 nickel and 4 pennies. If I count that, starting with my coin that's worth the most, that nickel, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cents. How many of you did that? Now, I bet that some of you counted out 9 pennies, and guess what? You are correct too. Those are both ways to make 9 cents. You can do 9 pennies, or you can do 1 nickel and 4 pennies. Both of those are ways to make 9 cents. And the more we count money, the more you'll find that there are lots of different combinations of coins that you can use to make the same amount. Now, what you are going to be doing for me today, your assignment, whether you're on Seesaw or whether you are doing the work packets and watching this on YouTube, you are going to be given some objects just like this beach ball, and they are all going to have a price tag on them, and you are going to have to figure out how to put your nickels and your pennies together to make enough money to buy those objects. That is what you're going to be doing for me. Before you go, You knew it was coming back. You know how I am. I want you once again, in just a second, I'm going to ask you to pause this video, go grab somebody. Hopefully, they won't run from you after you grabbed them yesterday. If they do, grab somebody else and make them listen to you count by fives. Ready? Pause me and go grab somebody now. Okay, guys, good luck on your assignment. If you need me, make sure your parents text me or message me on Seesaw or Class Tag. And as always, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.